If you want to become irreplaceable to a man you like, then there are a couple of easy steps that you can follow. Step number 1, make sure to feed him about twice a day. So breakfast and dinner. Step number 2, if he makes a mess in the house, it can be a good idea to just clean it up. Step number 3, take him for a walk. Also, at least once a day. That's really important for his health and his mental well-being. Step number 4, when he behaves well, don't forget to reward him from time to time by, for example, saying, "Who's a good boy?" and then a toy or a cookie or something special as a reward. And I'm of course kidding. I know he's not like a dog most of the time. So let's dive in and let's see what can make an actual man think, "Oh, I hope I never lose her. She's irreplaceable." My name is Geert. I also use the pen name Brian Knox because that's a lot easier to pronounce and to remember in English. I'm an author. I write books about relationships, dating, managing our emotions, and more. And the real step 1 to become irreplaceable to a man is don't try hard to become irreplaceable to him. If you think that way, you're actually putting him on a pedestal and he can only look down. So becoming irreplaceable to him should be a side effect, never the goal. Exceptional people don't try to be exceptional. It's just a side effect. The related step number 2, try to see the real him. Here's a concept to remember. Celebrities usually don't date their fans. They may love their fans, but they're not often in love with a fan. Why? Because their fans are like, "Oh, I can't believe it's you. Is it really you?" You know, with all of those deep fakes and those lookalikes these days. "I also thought you'd be taller. Can I take a picture with you? I love you." The celebrity knows the fan isn't seeing the real him or her. The fan adores the image of the celebrity, not the real person behind it. The fan doesn't know that person. That's why some celebrities, although famous, have a very hard time finding the right partner. It's because most people love or are attracted to them for the wrong reasons. Now, have you ever seen a man pull back in a relationship with excuses like, "I can't be the man you deserve. I think you deserve better than me. I won't be able to make you happy," or something similar. In some cases, this is just a bad guy telling a random excuse he heard in some movie that sounded great to him, but in others, the man feels how adored he is by his girlfriend and how high her expectations are, and he knows he can't live up to the perfect image she has of him. He knows that's not him, and that freaks him out. He also doesn't feel seen or understood, as if she's in love with someone else. Well, she kinda is. She's in love with that perfect image she has of both him and of their relationship, which creates a ton of problems. A male ex-colleague of mine had started dating a very special woman. She was smart, she was beautiful, she was ambitious. They had a couple of great dates where she seemed very interested in him. They kissed multiple times. She talked about their future together, but then she started texting him less. As in not at all. Done. Finito. Crickets all of a sudden. So he was waiting for a new text, but that was literally driving him crazy. So I had to explain the mind game that was running. His mind was treating her as if she was the mother of his 4 children with whom he had spent 25 great years of his life, and as if she had gone for a quick 5-minute bike ride in the woods, but still hadn't returned home 6 days later, which could be the beginning of a very scary movie. So his mind treated his little issue with the same level of urgency. The woman he was really dating in real life, however, didn't deserve this kind of urgency or attention, especially not when she started to ghost him. So to evade the mind games, we need to see our love interest for who they really are, not for the perfect image we have of them. And that will not only help us to be more confident while we are dating or while we have a relationship with someone, it's also going to prevent us from spending too much time thinking about someone who doesn't deserve that yet. And it's also going to allow our love interest to be seen for who he or she really is, which will freak them out much less than when we treat them as a celebrity. Step number 3, be special. Let him be amazed by you. Now, this is an interesting one. When you're dating a man and he shows up on time, fully dressed, wearing deodorant, he didn't forget his wallet, he's not looking at his phone or that woman behind you the entire time, well then he probably likes you. However, he may just like your looks. He may not be amazed by you yet. He may not think that you're fascinating yet. So to be irreplaceable to someone, you will need to be special. And if you want to be special, there's only one thing you will have to do. Let him see the real you. all the aspects that make you, you. Sometimes when we like someone a lot, we may try to be who we think they would love. I've, for example, seen women who colored their hair blonde because their boyfriend loved blondes, and that's probably only the tip of the iceberg. They may have tried to behave in ways they thought their boyfriend would love, and perhaps they tried to hide parts of themselves their boyfriend would not love. The problem then is that you start to look the same as all the other women he only has superficial connections with. He cannot see the details. He's not allowed close enough. Now, the first issue is that your guy is not supposed to like everything about you. He needs to love you despite some things he may not like. If a man you're in a relationship with likes everything about you, well, that actually proves he doesn't know you. He's not seeing the real you, the details. He's not close enough then. There's no deep connection. In great relationships, both partners don't like everything about each other. They love each other despite the few things they may not like. Now, the things and people that are irreplaceable to you in your own life, aren't those the ones you know in detail? The good, the bad? You know their vulnerabilities, some or all of their secrets, their flaws, their weaknesses, and their strengths. You probably don't like everything about that person. It's what makes them special. And you know what's amazing? Imagine the difference between being in a relationship with someone and being loved and perhaps adored because you look hot, very sexy, versus being loved and adored because of your vulnerabilities, because of your strengths and your weaknesses. For the details. Now, that can only happen when you show them, when you embrace them. Number 4, I was kind of serious about the taking him for a walk part earlier on. Now, you can leave the leash at home if you want, but men may bond more during activities than during a sit-down date. He will find you more fascinating when he can see you in action, so to speak. So when you have a date night, it can be a good idea to go play golf or mini golf or put-put, get dance lessons, perhaps join a cooking class or any activity you both would like. It's when he sees you in action that he can start to notice the details, the things that make you very special and super unique. Sitting in front of each other during a date, in a restaurant, or being in a relationship and only seeing each other at home after work will usually not create that. It's kind of boring after a while. But also, if you again think about the irreplaceable people in your life, you'll notice that with their names come the memories. Oh yes, I remember when we, and also when we, or that day that we, those moments and those activities plant the seeds that make someone irreplaceable, right? Those shared great memories. That's why when you love a man you're dating or have a relationship with, although you should never try to become irreplaceable, you should try to create memorable moments, great memories. It's fun for the both of you, it makes life a lot better, but slowly becoming irreplaceable is then the side effect of all of that fun. Okay, I think my girlfriend is about to take me on my daily walk, also known as the highlight of my day, so gotta go. I hope you found a lot of value in this video. As always, if you want the deeper stuff, you can find that on my website, brianknox.com, or in my books on Amazon. If you type my pen name, Brian Knox, in the search box, you will get a full list of all of my books. I want to thank you for still being here at the very end of this video. I love it when you do that, and I hope to see you in another video.